White House Correspondents Insider has nabbed two of them, two of the hottest folks in the White House Correspondents pack. Jake Tapper with his sunglasses. Hi, Jake.
Hi, Tammy.
Julie Mason. Okay, let's talk about what it's like being a White House correspondent. Anna Marie Cox has made a challenge to you both, and she says that you guys are not necessary. Jake, you go first. Are you necessary?
I think having a vigilant press corps in that room is definitely necessary.
Julie, you've been there how many years now? 6 years?
About 6 years, yeah. I'm not really, has Anna Marie Cox ever covered the White House? I'm not really sure what her credentials are. You've seen her, she was there for the dog story, right?
I've seen her.
Yeah,
there.
okay.
I didn't find her, she's an old and dear friend. I didn't find her her piece particularly persuasive.
No.
Because you were here almost every day of the Bush administration. What's the difference?
In terms of coverage, there's very little difference. I mean, he's doing different things, different policies, there's a different vibe, but in terms of the access we get and the information, it's just very much the same.
Jake?
I wasn't here for the Bush White House. I can compare these guys to what they were like during the campaign, and that is they're much more accessible here because they're right here as opposed to on the phone, so they can't dodge us as much.
That's interesting.
So I find it much more accessible than I did during the campaign, but I had very limited experience with the Bush White House.
I'd like to ask you about Jennifer Lovin, who's president of the White House Correspondents Association.
The lovely and talented Jennifer Lovin.
Hardworking.
And she's the captain of the ship, right?
She is.
Do you think she has a tough job?
Yes. Yes.
Anybody who works for Ron Fournier has a tough job.
No, I think listening to the whines of White House reporters, Dana Farina used to call us all a bunch of old women because all we did was complain and hate change and resist everything.
Sexist.
Yeah, so
Why
now
not old
that's
men?
Jennifer Lovin's cross to bear, and so I think she's just inundated with complaints and requests all day long. In addition to being the White House bureau chief for AP with this new administration, it's got to be a very tough job.
She's a great woman. She's a hardworking reporter, and we all admire her greatly.
And you follow her, right? When she stands up, you stand up. When she starts the briefing or ends it, it's all in her hands.
I don't know that I stand up when she stands up. The president walks in the room, we all stand up. Well, we don't wait for Jennifer to give us a cue. But she does start the briefing and end the briefing. That is true. And she is the leader of the White House press corps, official or unofficial.
And so she's the person you complain to, too.
No, not either of us, but we hear others do.
Jake, do you have a plaque on your seat in the briefing room?
It says ABC News. There's nobody. What do you mean?
That's what I wanted to know. It says
yeah,
ABC?
it says ABC News. And I sit next to Reuters to my right and the legendary Helen Thomas to my left.
And do you have a plaque on your seat?
I do. We all do. Mine says The Examiner, which I think sounds a little dirty.
And who makes those plaques?
Some shop in the White House somewhere, the plaque shop.
Just Plaques. Do you know that
Plaques
store?
Are Us.
Just Plaques. It's on 17th Street.
Oh, we'll stop there on the way home. Thank you for talking to White House Correspondents Insider.com.
Sure.